Hey there, Contractor Cav here with Overseas Contractor Academy, and today we're going to be talking about the deeply sexual tale of how Contractor Academy had its origins. Spoiler alert, it's not really all that sexual. Disappointed,ville population you. So there I was, deep in the jungles of Cambodia, with only a plastic spoon to defend myself with. Okay, so I wasn't in the jungle, and there was no spoon. But I was in Cambodia. After several nights of joyfully defiling myself in the nightlife there, a friend and I decided to head down to the beach 4 hours south of the capital. We hired a driver so we could sleep off the hangovers, but we ended up popping Tylenol and drinking beers instead. Because we're Americans, and that's what Americans do. We don't tap out, we stay in the fight, son. He told me about how people can now host courses online and teach other people about different subjects or how to do different things. There are supposedly now courses of all kinds, from IT to carpentry and everything in between. I said to him, if I was ever going to do something like that, I'd teach all the military guys I was working with to get overseas contracting jobs, because I got asked about that over and over again. We then moved on to talking about more intellectual topics, but the idea of the Contractor Academy just kind of stayed in the back of my brain. I knew so many good people in the military over there, making peanuts, working alongside contractors that were getting paid six figures for doing almost the exact same jobs. So that day really sparked a cinder that eventually grew to a full-on fire over the next few months. At the time, I was due to go to a job in Afghanistan, but it kept getting delayed over and over because it was a Department of State contract. The Department of State is so slow to do anything. I'd swear it's staffed entirely by human sloth hybrids. Eventually, I got sick of sitting around and waiting, which is a polite way of saying hanging out in the nightlife, getting drunk, and waking up with people whose names I couldn't remember, or never knew, or couldn't pronounce if I did know or could remember. So I stopped drinking, rolled up my sleeves, and got my ass to work building this course. And thus, Military Contractor Academy was born. At the time, a friend and retired cop, Old Sarge, said to me, you know, there's a lot of security type contractor jobs over there too. I've seen a fuck ton of demand for guys with law enforcement or corrections experience.
Did he really curse like that?
No, but I'm telling the story, and in my version, he fucking curses. And scissor kicks someone in the throat. Because America, damn it. And thus, Security Contractor Academy was born. And then, as he and I worked hard and built the courses over the next several months, we realized, man, there's a lot of people working over there in the big sandbox that don't come from either a military background or a law enforcement background. So he'd been to the desert as much as I had. And he said to me, what about all the people that build everything and fix everything when it breaks? All those skilled trade types. And I said to him, yeah, and what about all those office types? And so, Civilian Contractor Academy was born. So really, it's been a lot like giving birth to triplets, only way more cool. Like a trilogy, like The Matrix, or the original Star Wars. We used the Force like total badasses and did something deeply good for the universe. And that, my friends, is the epic story of the origin of Overseas Contractor Academy. The end. Hey, if you like what you saw today, why not give us a like? And if you got any questions, comments, or video suggestions, hit us up in the comments box down there. And last, if you want the convenience of these videos just shooting straight into your email instead of you having to check back, hit the subscribe button. Easy. I'd swear that place is entirely staffed by human sloth cyber. I did that all backwards. Human sloth hybrids. Human sloth hybrids. Human sloth hybrids. I'm getting hot and I need to piss. How to... One more time.
How to get contract jobs in the Middle East. So I stopped drinking, rolled up my sleeves and got my ass to work.